What's going on, guys? Hit Squad here again, back at it with another video. So, yeah, the Giants lost 17-13. It was a tough loss. The Giants played hard the second half, but at the same time, it's still not enough. You can't score no points in the first half and, expect to play another half and win the game. They had opportunities to win the game. They had many opportunities. Definitely that kick that Greg Gano missed absolutely affected us. No doubt about it. I hope that all is well with Saquon Barkley. We're hearing that it could be an ACL tear. I hope that it's not. If that is true, you gotta really be realistic here and look at the rest of the schedule. And I'm not seeing no more. If it is an ACL tear, I'm not seeing any more than maybe 3 or 4 wins without Saquon Barkley. I like the toughness that the team played with. Daniel Jones, he stood in the pocket, was able to make some plays. Um, I thought that last play was definitely, when you look at it, a pass interference by Eddie Jackson. He had one earlier against Caden Smith. I know they said it was a pass interference on us, but when you really look at it, it wasn't. Before you even comment, go look at it. It wasn't. Besides the point, shout out Bears fans. Y'all definitely, y'all deserve the W's. Y'all played better. Mitch Trubisky still, to me, is not, he's a very quasi quarterback. You never really know what you're going to expect. I mean, he had a good first half, and then he just kind of disappeared the second half. I mean, when you really look at it, he threw 2 interceptions. Really should have been 3 interceptions, but their offensive lineman, number 70, I believe it was, caught that tip pass. And that's brutal. That's brutal. That's demoralizing. Not scoring any points in the first half is demoralizing. And the Giants have a lot to improve on. I also think that, I understand as Giants fans, we're tired of the losing seasons, tired of starting 0-2. I get it. I get it 100%. But we have to also understand, guys, that this is a rebuilding team. Daniel Jones is learning you could consider his third playbook in 3 years. This offensive line is still coming around. I thought they played a little bit better, if not at least the second half, better than what they played in Pittsburgh. But the first half, they couldn't get nothing going. They really couldn't get nothing going, and that's really unfortunate. It got to a point where the offense was predictable. I was calling out plays before the Giants were doing it, and I was right. So, definitely frustrating, man, especially when you had opportunities to win the game, especially when you miss a field goal, especially when Kerry Santos misses that field goal. You got to take advantage of that in that 2-minute offense. Like I said, I thought Daniel Jones, he stood solid. Yeah, there's definitely things he has to improve on. I did not like that fumble. At the same time, the team overall just didn't look too good. I mean, I'm happy to see that Evan Ingram kind of stepped onto the scene a little bit, but it has to be more consistent. At this point, we just got to keep, taking it week by week. There was a lot of injuries in the NFL today. That doesn't excuse anything. We just got to kind of chalk it up, focus on the next game. But, man, when a loss like this happens, it hurts. But it's all good. We got to focus on the next game. Chicago's fans, Judah Tribe, because I know Judah Tribe had a comment on this. Y'all won. No problem. Got no issues with that. Y'all are a solid team. Khalil Mack and Robert Quinn are definitely, a good duo. I like that. Like I said, you can't just not score any points in the first half and expect to win the game. It's not going to happen like that. Like I said, I like how they played in the second half. Offensively, defensively, they were able to get some picks, some interceptions, some pressures. There were some plays that I questioned with Patrick Graham. While you're not going to have any defensive linemen on the line, that's how that touchdown happens. I feel like he was still trying to be the smartest man in the room. Sometimes you don't need to be the smartest man in the room. I don't need you to be the smartest man in the room. I just need you to coach. And I need you to use the players to the best of your ability and to the best of their ability. I don't need anything fancy. I don't need anything, all these, hidden packages and everything. It's nice, but it's going to backfire, and it definitely did. But I'm going to make a more in-depth video through the week, kind of looking at the film, breaking it down with you guys. But yeah, guys, this was definitely a tough loss. Again, shout out, Bears fans. Y'all got the dub. Let's chalk it up to next week. I hope that all is well with Saquon Barkley. Sterling Shepard had that toe injury. Hopefully, he can come back with that. But if he doesn't play next week, I do expect them to call up one of the practice squad players. The secondary. Other than that one touchdown with Corey Ballentine, you really didn't hear his name too much, which that was a shock to me, considering that they picked on him all last year. I know last week they tried kind of hiding Corey Ballentine, and then it just got to a point where he got exposed. But you know what? Like I said, we just got to chalk it up to next week. It's a tough loss. Any loss is tough, but a loss like this is definitely it's different, man. It's different. I think you got to kind of put it up there with those 60-yard field goals that we've been going through the last couple of years. But anyways, let me know what you guys think below. Yeah, let's chalk it up to next week. This is Hit Squad. I'll see y'all later.